Hey guys, well I know you've all been waiting with bated breath to see how I am doing with my happy planners, so I thought I would give you a little update and show you what I've been doing with my classic size and my mini happy planners that I shared recently in my little planner haul and kind of plan with me. I was just figuring it out. I didn't really understand. I still don't really understand, but I'll show you what I've been doing, and I think that I have improved in my use of the planners. So actually I want to start with the mini happy planner. This one I got kind of on a whim, and I decided that I would use it for planning things for work. So what I've been doing, I have a little sheet of some sticky notes in here that I use for to-do lists, and then I was able to start using this one first because it was undated, and so since I started in June, I was able to just make the first month June. So I started out every day I would write my appointments for the next day, and I would also add in anything that I was doing immediately after work that I needed to make sure I left work at a reasonable time. And I still didn't quite get like what to do with the stickers and the washi tape and stuff, so I started using tape kind of down the sides here on the days that I worked from home just to kind of jazz things up and add a little interest. My main goal with using this for work was that I wanted to be able to take notes in it, especially just a little note during or after each meeting just to kind of remind me of what we did in the meeting, because I am basically in meetings all day long most days, and sometimes I just forget what we talked about or what we decided. So you can see I started either checking off the meeting after I attended it, or I would exit if I skipped it or it was rescheduled or something, and then I would make just a little note of, you know, what happened, what action I need to take, what decision we made. So I wasn't really doing anything too much. Here's where I got a promotion. So I did try to add in some little stickers here and there. And then we come to, this was the week of the 4th of July, so mark these 2 days off that we were closed. And you can see actually around this time, one of my friends who kind of got me into using the planner showed me hers, and it seemed like basically she kind of had a color scheme for each week, and so I figured, okay, I can at least do like a color scheme. So for example, this week was kind of purples, and I used a couple different washi tapes, and she actually left me a bunch of these stickers all over my desk at work. So this is where I kind of started doing a color scheme. And then here this week was pink. So again, I still used those washi tape in the same way, but I added in some more pink things. Here's some more stickers that she had left me. And this week I was off for a few days, so this one was kind of a waste. And now we're up to the current week. So for this week I decided to go with green, so I added some across the bottom. I was actually home on 3 days this week, and I found a little matching green sticker. Even my to-do list, so I usually have like a post-it or a sticky note here of my running to-do list, and then I'll take it out once I finish everything on the list, but even that I found a green one, so it all kind of coordinates. And I also, something new this week was I used a green pen instead of a purple pen to do my little check marks and notes. So that's how I've been using it. It's a little tricky because just to write down my meetings each day, and the reason why I do it the afternoon of the day before is because our stuff gets rescheduled all the time, so it's kind of not worth it. And even doing it this way, sometimes still things get canceled or moved, so it's just hard to have like a physically written down list of appointments. But that's how I'm using it for now. I also got one of these little magnetic page marker bookmarks. And then one of the other things that I was hoping to do with this was to have actual notes like that I could take in meetings. So I just punched myself some paper with my Mambi punch, and I've used it for some things, but it's kind of hard because I added in a chunk of note pages here at the end, and the rings on this mini planner are just so small that it's really hard to add much more in here. So I don't know if I'm going to keep going with the additional notes pages at the back, but that's how I'm using this so far. So I'm pretty happy with this one. I keep it out on my desk at work, and no one has said anything to me about it, which I guess is good. It kind of blends in and it makes me look like I'm a busy, important person here with all my little notes out. So this one, I think I'm doing okay. So then we come to the classic size planner. So this was the main one that I had bought and planned to use for like personal things. And the first thing that you saw me do in my previous video was I flipped the covers around. So this was the actual outside cover, and I just turned them over. So I like it a lot better with the more simple stripes on it. And again, I have some sticky notes in the front of this one, but I don't really use these notes too much in this planner. I also got, this was just like a to-do list notepad from Target, and I punched it with my Mambi punch. So this was another idea that I got from my planner friend. So if I need to make a note for a specific week or a list, I can just take it out and put it on that week. So I'll show you this one. So this planner started in July, and you saw me starting to fill things out in this in my previous video. So I kind of started out putting in some appointments and things, and then this week I basically just did like stripes of washi tape and kind of started making myself to-do lists. So like this day was the day before I hosted a brunch party, so I made myself kind of my list of things I wanted to prepare. Here I had a to-do list for the day. This was my kind of list for the week of work. I still wasn't sure if I wanted to combine this with work or not. So you can see like in these boxes I actually did start writing in some work appointments, and then down here I had kind of to-do lists, so I was kind of all over the place with how I was using it. Here's a page where I made my little to-do list, and again you can see I kind of started using it for to-do lists. I'm taking an online course, so I set myself goals of like which lessons I wanted to get through, and I would check those off on each day. And I also started writing in my stats for the gym, if I went to the gym on a certain day. So just to kind of keep track of like, what amount of weight I'm lifting or whatever. Not that I'm a big weightlifter, but I just kind of started keeping track of things more. Now this week here I'm getting into more of like the color scheme, again doing a little bit of like decoration, tracking things with the gym, tracking personal appointments and to-dos, and here's another appointment, and just adding in some extra little stickers and things that go with the color scheme. Now this was the week that I was in Columbus for my conference, and so this actually was really helpful because I knew like there were certain things that we needed to do each day, and writing it out this way really did help me break it up, so I knew like what we were doing morning, afternoon, and evening of each day. I again tried to go with a color scheme. I did make myself a little packing list here with the packing list sticker, and I used one of these checkmark stickers to write my like last minute to-dos kind of for before we left the house. And I got these cute little stickers. This one says road trip, so I put that on the day we were driving. And now we are up to the current week, so I decided to go with like a purple with accents of green theme for this one. So again, I wrote in like my personal appointments. I made myself a little to-do list. This is kind of a list of things I need to do on the computer. And actually, I can check off one more of these because I did that. Here's my goals for going to the gym and the days that I wanted to work on my online coursework, and again checking those off and tracking my gym stats. And I also have a little magnetic bookmark for that. So that is how I'm doing currently with my Happy Planner. And I think I'm going to stick with this and just doing like a color scheme each week. The stickers, again, I'm not really like super into, and I feel like they take up space that you could be using to write stuff, but if you know you're going to have some space free, why not dress it up, I guess, with a cute sticker. So in the meantime, while I wasn't sure about if I would really like the Happy Planner and the vertical layout that it has, I learned about the Personal Planner. If you're not familiar with it, the Personal Planner, you can go to personal-planner.com. I'll put a link down in the description box. I don't know why I'm pointing down at the desk. It will be down down in the description box, and it's completely customizable. You can choose the layout, the different modules that are in each page, what kind of extra pages if you want note papers or maps or other kinds of schedules. So it's really, really flexible, personalized. You can customize the cover, and I thought that would be a great way to get the type of horizontal layout that I was really used to using, because even just to go back to my mini planner for a minute, even though this one has a horizontal layout, it has 4 days on one side and 3 days on the other. The weekend days are the same size as the weekdays, and for me, this isn't really what I'm looking for. I don't need as much space for the weekends, I feel like, and I'd rather have more space on the weekdays. I don't really need this extra note section to be another full day worth of space. So for me, I would rather have large weekdays, smaller weekends, and a horizontal layout. So I ordered myself, oh, I wanted to show you this because it comes in a really cute envelope, but I ordered myself a personal planner. I haven't put it together yet because I wanted to do it for you. So I'll just show you what I got here. So the personal planner comes with a clear plastic cover, and then this is the cover that you can personalize. So I just chose one of their pre-made designs that had a color scheme that I liked, but you can upload your own photos or whatever you want. And you also, on the inside, can choose what kind of banner you want across the top. And so since I chose this, it kind of defaulted to this matching one, which is fine with me. You can add a little custom message or whatever you want on the first page, and then it jumps right in. So I ordered mine to begin in August because it's just based on the shipping timelines. It figured it would start with August. So it actually got here really, really fast. So I've been sitting with it for a month, but I haven't started using it yet. So here's the layout that I chose. So like I was explaining, I have the 5 weekdays horizontal with a much larger space, and then the weekend days are a little smaller. And then at the bottom of each page you have this free space. So one of the things that I have is the monthly calendar of the current month, but you can add in additional modules. So you can do graphs or lists, menu planning, something with your kids, study schedule, whatever makes sense for you. So if I did this again, I might maybe add in a checklist here, since I seem to have started using that note space for a weekly checklist. But I figured if I left everything blank, it would just give me the most flexibility to do what I want. And then one of the other little features that I noticed with this is there's these little colored dots on the edge of each page, and it actually lets you, if you can see here, flip to a month easily. So that's cool. Oh, and one other thing about the personal planner is you can upload your own list of dates. So if you have birthdays or anniversaries or things, you can upload that list, and then when you order your planners, it will automatically print them in on the date, just as if it were a holiday. So I'm looking for a holiday now just to show you. So the other thing though is it shows you weird holidays. So here's Labor Day, okay, that's a legit holiday, but then here's National Grandparents' Day and Carl Garner Federal Lands Cleanup Day, which I don't usually celebrate. So you don't really get a choice of whether you want to have all these other holidays printed. When you select your country, it just puts in the appropriate holidays for your location, but you can add in your own other events if you want. You also are able to choose the color for your elastic strap here. So this actually goes in the back cover. There's these little holes. So I'm just gonna try threading this through. There we go. So you thread that through the holes, and now you have a little band that you can use to hold your book shut, which is handy. And it also comes with a bookmark ruler, which again you can choose from a number of colors. So I went with one that kind of coordinates with what I've got going on here. So that just clips in to the spiral, and that's handy. Then you don't need any other kind of little bookmark. And it also comes with one little plastic folder pocket, which again would clip right into the spiral. So a lot of people put this in the back, or you know, you can put it on the current month or wherever you like. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't know if I want to use it actually. And it also comes with a sheet of cute little stickers, and you have the option to purchase more of these or more of any of the supplies when you check out or just separately. So it has a bunch of little like banners and ribbons, and these are little emojis. These are different symbols for, I can see like travel, bicycles, theater, and these all say happy birthday. These say a bunch of different things. I'm lucky, don't give up, workout, remember, dress up. So cute little stickers if you want to use these. I have a very large selection of stickers currently, so I don't know. As you know, I'm not really good at using stickers. I haven't really started using this one yet, so I thought what I would do to start is just take what's on the current week in my medium happy planner or classic happy planner and kind of transpose it into this one to see how I like doing it. So I will say one of the things that I like about the happy planner is you can pull the pages out to decorate them or write on them, which is really convenient, especially for me when I'm writing out like my daily appointments for work and I'm writing a lot. And it's also nice when you're putting down washi tape and stuff. It makes it a lot easier. But I will attempt to do something similar here. So I thought I would take the same washi tapes that I used before and put them in here. Even though it kind of already has its own color scheme, I guess you could cover this up if you wanted. But I thought maybe I would just do like a strip down each side. I'm not sure. Don't laugh at me because I'm bad at washi tape. I'm bad at doing it neatly, and I'm bad at figuring out what I want to do with it. So maybe I'll do that for the weekdays, and then like for the weekend I'll put this other tape across both days. Have some actual appointments and things that I can write in on it. So even though some of these things already happened, I'll still write them in just for comparison's sake. So in general, I do like it. I much prefer this horizontal layout. I don't feel so constrained in like how much I can write and what I can write, but I am noticing, just because I'm used to now the structure of like the vertical 3 boxes, I'm kind of having to figure out for myself where do I want to like put different things. So I think that's just something I'll have to figure out myself out of my own creativity. I kind of left everything blank so I could do what I wanted with it. So I don't need that structure. I need to create that structure for myself. So like I decided I'm going to put my coursework things in the top right, and my gym stuff I'm going to write directly under the number, and personal appointments I'll just put wherever. I'm starting my little to-do list for the week here in this blank space. So overall I like it. I'm gonna continue trying to use it and see how it goes. So if you like this sort of thing, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel and come back for more. I post new content every week, and I will see you next time.